Good morning, Lane Cove. Oh, are you there? Are you there? I can't hear you. Lane Cove. That's pathetic. Are you there, Lane Cove? Yeah! Hey, could you hear us? Oh, awesome. Did you enjoy it? That first piece of music was by the famous ragtime composer Scott Joplin. That was, of course, The Entertainer, and we've come out this morning to entertain all of you. Are you entertained yet? You have to work harder. You might know a lot of the next music in our medley. We're about to play a medley of Beatles tunes. This is from the album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I've got something else.
I've got the baritone on this.
Yeah. That's why I moved you over there. It's nice you being in the middle. It's kind of distracting.
That's fine.
I am the very privileged director of this incredible group of musicians behind me. This is the Turrumburra Concert Band. We are one of many ensembles under the Cove Concert Band's banner. And all these musicians behind me play just out of joy and to recreate and to be part of a community. There are a smattering of professional musicians behind me, but mostly these people are playing as a side hustle, as a hobby. Isn't it fantastic? Yes! Correct. We've got a whole morning of music for you, and another of the Lane Cove community bands is going to play after us, the Stringy Bark Big Band. So we're going to have jazz bands. So we're going to have a concert band feature this morning with Turrumburra, and then Stringy Bark Jazz afterwards. So please stick around, grab your coffees, come on down, sing and dance along with our music. Would you like to hear some more? Yes.
So you're buying this for this one?
Did anybody see the Barbie movie? And or do we have Billie Eilish fans in the audience this morning? Oh, well, I'm a Billie Eilish fan. And this is a beautiful arrangement of What Was I Made For? James Brown, everybody. I got to see him live before he died. Just a small boast. And his piece of music is I Got You, I Feel Good. Now do you feel good? Oh, phew, okay. The Lion King has some of the best movie music ever made, and is the medley of tunes from the incredible feature, The Lion King.
We need a bit of time to start something. Wait. It's a lot of pages.
Did anybody notice the gorgeous glockenspiel solo up the back? That's my mum. As I said, the Lanco Community Bands are a community organisation for music making, and it can very much be a beautiful family affair. And Sunday, Em is going to join their sister Ella. Em plays trombone. Em plays tuba. Ella plays trombone, and one day he'll be with us.
unexpected wind.
I know.
Blew my paper.
It's not one outdoor.
Let me tell you a secret, lady.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
were really nervous about
They
that
all
one.
have little
How'd they do?
Yeah.
nuances where they were.
So
Yeah, I was
proud
like,
of them. Are you proud of
it's just
yourself,
like that.
Sunshine?
Alright. This will be.
Funnily enough, I think the next piece of music is the most challenging. This is one of 4 movements from the great composer Gustav Holst's second suite. And this third movement is called The Blacksmith. And it sounds just like that. It sounds like we are in a blacksmith's workshop and our 7 companions and I are all working away really hard, beating our anvils and creating something fabulous. So this is one of my favourite movements from one of my favourite pieces, Holst's Blacksmith. Ready? No one on beat 1. Proud of you guys, sounding really good, having fun. Here we go. Isn't that just so rock and roll?
Oh, this is going to be strong.
For those of you just joining us, this is the Turrumburra Concert Band from Cove Community Bands. My name is Meg. I feel very privileged to conduct this amazing group of human beings behind me. And we've got just a few more charts left for you this morning. If you're not awake, hopefully this next one will wake you up. Depends on how fast Brad goes. He's done amazingly all morning. Can we please hear it for our percussion section? Brett, Deb and Brad on the drum kit. Ready? Oh, sorry, hold on. Going back to level 3. We also have a couple of guest players with us on French horn. Can you hold up your magnificent French horns, Laurie and Nicole? Have you all seen this? If you unravel the French horn, you can actually wrap it all the way around planet Earth. That's how much air they have to push through those pipes. And up the back we have some guest players as well, Dan and Liam on trumpet. Can you give them a round of applause? Sounding hot. Okay, we didn't have any Billie Eilish fans in the audience, so I'm assuming on the other end of the spectrum that we have some Metallica fans in the audience. Awkward. Well, I'm a Metallica fan. Our birthday girl, Michaeli, is a Metallica fan. And this is Enter Sandman, played by Custer.
They're playing. Sydney.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good timing. That's good timing.
Ready? Heavy, 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 crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Everyone go, whoa. Ready? 1, 2, go, crack. Flutes and clarinets playing Metallica. Oh yeah. Would you like to hear one more? That's the correct answer because we have one more planned. Yay! This is also one of my favorites. It's like Sophie's Choice choosing favorite music. But this is pretty much, I think, as good as pop music gets. This is a piece of music called Hungarian Dance No. 5 by Johannes Brahms. And it is party music, if there ever was party music. It speeds up, it slows down, it stops, it starts, all over the place. So I challenge, especially all the people in the audience this height and under. Margaret's not here, is she? Everyone in the audience under this height, I challenge you to stand up and see if you can move with this music as it goes on this crazy journey. This is Hungarian Dance No. 5 by Brahms. And I'm Meg, and this is Turrumburra Concert Band. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you.